over a government that was having fiscal challenges, that he took over a government that was having a sinking economy, that he took over a government that was wrought with unemployment, that he took over a government that we had challenges in our education sector. He took over a government that we had challenges in our health sector. He was honest about it. He did not say that it's a rosy picture. He also indicated, and we know for a fact, that there were two choices. Either the head of state buries his head in the sand, decides to be a popular leader, and continue subsidies, subsidizing petroleum, subsidize food, so that everyone can clap and cheer on. But that was not going to be sustainable. Eventually, the country would have sunk. There was the other choice which he has taken, to undertake serious interventions and focus on certain programs that may be painful in the short run, but will pay off in the long run with a complete economic transformation of this country. Honorable Speaker, what is positive about the report and is that it addresses the challenges that Kenyans had. Kenyans have had challenges with education, both the funding to education and their own ability to pay. Kenyans have had a challenge with affordable credit. Kenyans have had a challenge with affordable housing and housing in general. Kenyans have had a challenge with health care. Kenyans have had a challenge with the agriculture sector, which is the backbone of our economy. Kenyans have had a challenge with services and many other challenges. In setting out the measures taken, the President has given us the interventions that have been undertaken by government, which he leads, on the education sector. One is the shortage of teachers by the employment of 56,000 plus or thereabouts teachers, the retraining of 8,200 teachers, and then on the university education, we all know that our universities were going bankrupt.
Please give her 3 more minutes. You had, please give her the mic.
Okay, thank you for that. And with that, we knew that our universities had debts. And now, universities are being funded because the funding methodology is student-centered. So the funding follows the student, not funding even when you don't have students. Also, the establishment of COOPs, which has ensured that we have a central admission system that is able to ensure that students are able to get full access to scholarships to study. Also, access to education by having the Open University being chartered. Affordable credit has been resolved by establishment of the Hustler Fund and also by bearing pressure to the various fintechs who have since reduced the interest rates. On affordable housing, which not only creates employment, but also it ensures that we realize Article 43 of our Constitution that says every Kenyan has a right to housing that has sanitation and is affordable. The revolution of NHIF to ensure universal health care by establishment of the Social Insurance Fund, the Facilities Fund, and the Digital Fund will go a long way in ensuring that every Kenyan has access to health care. And the establishment of the Kenya Health Human Resources Advisory Council, it will help the inequality that exists in the human resources of the health sector. Agriculture has been revamped through the sugar, the rescuing of the sugar companies, the coffee, the cherry coffee fund, coolers being put there and dryers for farmers, and also the fertilizer subsidy, improvement of services through digitization to wananchi, is also welcome. And lastly, fiscal policy interventions. One, ensuring that we normalize our relations with the International Monetary Fund. And lastly, the Eurobond, that for the first time we have paid a quarter of the amount installment, and that the promise that we shall retire the Eurobond by June of next year. Thank you for the opportunity, Honorable Speaker.
Honorable members, from my left, number 1 to 12 are on the left side. So I'll purposively go and pick a few members from my left. Majority of those who have interest, who have indicated interest from number 1, almost from number 1 to 12 are on my left. So honorable members, I will go to the member, Honorable Parasina Sakimba.